Have you ever wondered why successful people are hard to reach, or they seem to have a lure to reach them? Well, I've definitely wondered, but it didn't really come to mind until I watched this video by Alex Hormozi. It's going to be linked down below if you want to watch it for yourself. I got from this video was attention is like a currency. Hi guys, this is Fariha. I am a CMO of a multi-million-dollar company based out of Florida. We do yacht logistics. Our attentions are everything that we have in this life, and successful people, millionaires and billionaires of this world, they actually use their attention wisely. And because of this, he talks about how they tune down everything around them to focus on the right things. So in this video, I want to share 5 things that we can work on to really get our attention back and focus on and see where we're using and paying our attention so that we can actually redirect the attention and use it wisely to get the results that we want in life. So like always, I'll have all the timestamps over here so you can skip to whatever part that resonates with you, and let's get right into it. So first is there's always like the foundation that we need to work on before we even start working on ourselves. So for this topic, the deep question that we need to ask ourselves is understanding your noise tolerance. Really closing our eyes and seeing how much noise can you tolerate in life? How much messy of a room can you tolerate? How much loudness can you tolerate when it comes to messiness, or when it comes to kids laugh or whatever? Really understanding the tolerance that you can have, how much noise you can tolerate and still focus on your work or your study. So really ask yourself, close your eyes and see like what is your ideal work situation? When is it that you can actually focus on work and come up with something creative? Ask yourself and know your tolerance. Where do I need to fix? Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now in this moment? Current state, do you think you have everything on a clean slate so you can think better for yourself for your future? Or do you think there are things that you can fix? Understand where you're at in that level, and then we can move on to the steps. So the first step is energy drainers. I'm sorry to say, but we really need to look around ourselves and seeing if there's anyone that's draining our energy. Like the moment you call and like you hang up the call, you feel like something was taken out of you instead of feeling energized. When you hang out and when you're on your way back home, do you feel energized, or do you feel something was just taken out, or like you feel drained? So start asking those questions, even if it's your mom, sister, aunt, or best friend. Like this answer is crucial because the person that needs to think well for yourself is your mind and yourself. So you really need to choose and decide who you choose to hang out and who you give attention to, and in return, what are you getting for that attention? If you're feeling drained, then start cutting out those people. Let's just say if it's someone that's like a loved one, if it's your best friend or your mom, it's your father or someone that really is draining you, I would say then start setting boundaries. From this time to this time, I'm working. Let's talk after this. So in the morning, you can focus on your work or your studies. If it's your children, then you need to, of course, like nobody can just cut out children, right? All the kids, of course, drain out some sort of energy from the parents. So what we can do is set the environment in a way for the kid that they feel loved, but at the same time, we get time to ourselves and really quiet the mind by doing the next steps that I'll be sharing, but really set the boundaries. If it's someone that you cannot just let go from your life, then set the boundaries. And usually if they love you a lot, then they would understand your boundary and they would understand where you're coming from. If they don't care about you and they're in it just only for their own sake, then they would not like that, but that means that you can start slowly fading away then by yourself. Number 2 is keep your home clean, your body clean. Keep the clutter away and donate the things that you don't need. Donate things that actually is going to benefit the other person more than yourself. Even if it's something that is slightly beneficial for you, I would say donate it if it's going to benefit the other person a lot more, and move on, and then find something that's going to benefit you a lot so you can actually reap the benefit of having that in your attention space, having that thing or materialistic stuff in your space. So clean your clutter away so that the positive energy is able to flow in your home, and from there you can start to think clearly and you have like a blank canvas. And sometimes it's hard to part with things that have been sitting in your closet, in your home for a long time. Then for that, I have a tip. So first is Marie Kondo. I followed her method. It's basically you really touch the thing and then you grab it in your hand and feel it. Does this bring me joy? And if it doesn't, then donate it. And there's another way, which I came across accidentally, which is I was in an apartment and there was like a fire fire alarm that went off, and I literally grabbed my phone, my kids, and I went back to grab my Kindle book, because for me, books are important. And I was like, you know what? I'm sure, if there's a fire, that means I'm gonna have to be staying outside of home for a long period of time. And for that, I would need my books. I actually grabbed Kindle book, just one tablet. Think about it, like when there's fire or something like that, what would matter the most? And some. Maybe let's say if you only have a few seconds, you'll just grab your kids, siblings, and like a few very important things. But give yourself like an hour to pack for the fire alarm. Then what would you grab in that thing? Besides that bag of a thing that you would grab even in the time of emergency, then that means that those things are really important, and everything else you can just donate. And by giving to other people, you don't lose in life, you're gaining. Let's just say that you have a beautiful thing. It was like a lot of money that you bought at the time. By giving, the other person benefiting, that means that you never lost. So if you think of it this way, it's a win-win situation, that you have a clear home, clear space to work with, and the other person benefited. So you're actually winning on both sides. So think of it this way. By doing that, you'll have like a clean space to work with. Our minds really love quiet space. So the third step is meditate. There are many things that religiously you can do, like prayer and all of this. That's up to you. Whatever religion you follow, whatever you do, that's up to you and up to us. But I'm talking about meditation, and especially transcendental meditation. So Ray Dalio talks about transcendental meditation. Basically, it's like a meditation that you literally just quiet the mind, and then by repeating certain words or whatever. And what I found helpful was actually putting some quiet tune in the background that's like a high vibration tune. And then I'll share a few of my favorite links I'll share in the description box, so you can use those and see how it works for you. And then I've added another step, is like when I'm closing my eyes, naturally you start to really go deep down in your subconscious mind and really talk to yourself. And what do you truly desire? Visualize where you want to go. What's your goal? So you get to talk to yourself when there's literally just like a high vibrational tune for 10-15 minutes, and then you just really get deep down in your subconscious, and naturally the answers would start coming. And the more you practice, the more natural it would become. So meditation has been amazing for me. I would definitely recommend that. Number 4, automate things. Even if you're a stay-at-home mom or you're a little kid, from there to a CEO of a big multi-million-dollar company, you can apply this. You can automate your life. Basically, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you can try to come up with ways that you can outsource your cleaning, your cooking, things that you do not enjoy and that don't bring you fulfillment when you do them. And then if you're a CEO, then giving the roles that you do not need to be doing to other employees, so they bring you the value. By doing that, you can focus on your company, not in your company, because working in your company is different than working on your company. So think of your company like a machine that you need to work on to make it work better. Think of it like that. And if you're a stay-at-home mom, then look at your home like a machine. How can I automate things in my home and systemize so I can focus my energy and my attention in the right things? And then how do we automate things is by really realizing first and facing the problems head on. Really facing, yes, I do struggle with this, but that's okay, because I am going to work on it and I'm going to give it to someone else to do this for me. And then in return to that, I actually get my time back, which I can focus my time and attention back, so I can focus on things that matter and can grow this machine even bigger. So that's that. And then 5th one, be in an accessible place. You might pay a little bit more being in a city center or being in the heart of everything, nearby the things that you choose. Let's say for your gym class, nearby from the grocery store, from the restaurants, from the coffee shops, being in that area might cost you a lot, but it actually gives you back in form of your time and your attention and your energy. And your energy is the most important thing in this life, because if you get your energy back, you can redirect that energy focusing on things that matter, instead of having to drive and wait in the car for 20 minutes. Yes, you might save $1,000 or $2,000 more living somewhere else further away, but then the energy, imagine having to drive all the way there just to go to a coffee shop, going to a grocery store. That 20 minutes accumulated over a month can produce wonders. So definitely choose accessibility over saving maybe a few $100s. Definitely be in an accessible area. And I'm a living proof of this. Whenever we move multiple countries in the past few years, we always try to be in the city center or in the heart of everything that we would enjoy going to, restaurants, coffee shops, gym, bookstores, because first of all, I grew up in Japan, so I actually can't fathom just having having to drive so far. But besides that, my husband grew up in New York, so he also likes accessibility. But besides that, we love that we can save time and energy so we can work out a little bit longer, or we can work on our businesses a little bit longer, which in return brings a lot of more money than just living further away from everything that we actually like going to. So that's all I have for you. And remember, when this really hits you, then I want you to take a note and write down where you feel like your energy is being drained, and then take actions towards those. And then now that you know this, right, this has been seated in your mind. Now, whenever you're paying attention to the wrong things that you feel, and wrong things can mean different things for me, for you. So I'm not saying that if I'm filming this, that means my attention is not in the wrong thing. It could be in the wrong thing when it's seen by you, but for me, it's in the right thing. It's being productive. So wrong thing can mean anything. And if you feel like for you, I'm paying attention to the wrong thing, then you can easily redirect and focus on your right thing. And that's the benefit that I want you to get out of this video, is like, choose what's right and wrong for you when it comes to paying your attention or the quietness of your home, and then see where that takes you. Also, I really loved what Alex Hormozi mentioned. It's like, you know, when you really see the billionaires of this world, you can see that they're very quiet. Their spaces are so clean, minimalistic. Because why? Because they know that if they have like too much clutter in their homes, they can't really think straight. And then they have people that are helping them out, so their attention does not get divided into 100 different things. So definitely apply that and be the billionaire of your own home. Billionaire is just a number. I keep mentioning in every video I talk about billionaire, millionaire, but at the same time, I want to remind you that money is not the only success in life. You want to choose the right thing for you, right attention for you. You could be more religious focused. You could be more home focused. You could be more work focused. You could be more monetary focused. It depends on your right, and focus on that and really own it. So with that, I'll see you in my next video. If you liked this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below what are your attention drainers, so that we can all learn from you and grow together. At the same time, please, please, please share it with someone that this would make a huge difference for them, because attention is our most important currency that we have in this life. More than money, it's our attention. So please share it with someone that you really care about, so they can get something out of this video. So with that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.